first tonight to an electrifying breakthrough that brings real hope to people who've suffered catastrophic injury. Australian researchers have developed a simple but effective way that helps people with brain and spinal injuries get back on their feet, and their stories are an inspiration to us all.
This is the moment Matt Butcher's life changed forever. A young, newly married police officer king hit from behind while he was trying to break up a pub brawl.
It's not until things are taken away from you that we do sort of step back and think, well, geez, you know, I really did take that for granted.
The person who hit Matt walked away a free man. Matt has been crippled for life.
I always had this dream of having a son and teach him how to kick a footy, teach him how to take a mark out of handball, all these sorts of things, and that's kind of one of my biggest dreams and goals in life has basically been taken away from me.
You know, when you first have your injury, you know, everyone tells you you're never going to walk, you haven't got a chance, you're just going to have to deal with what you've been given.
James Gribble is a quadriplegic. Whilst backpacking across Africa 13 months ago, this once active young man fainted after a long run.
The next thing I woke up and broke my neck and had no feeling from the head down.
It took 30 hours to get James to a hospital, but little time for him to defy the doctor's expectations.
And I made a joke about, you know, walking and cycling again, and she just laughed at me and kind of looked over me and said, "You're never going to walk again." And I remember thinking how much that hurt and how much I was going to do my best to, you know, eventually walk and ride again.
James's rehab began immediately.
Even though I couldn't move my arms or legs, Dad used to move them and massage them for up to 7 hours every single day, morning, lunchtime and night.
And what his body couldn't move, his mind did.
Rerunning, you know, shots I used to play in golf or when I used to run to work. Anything active that I could keep the mind fresh with. You guys got me?
Oh.
Ready? 1, 2.
Very good.
You stand up straight. And then slowly, bits and pieces started coming back. So I got some strength in my quads, which is key to being able to, you know, hold my own weight.
It's good, James. It's very good.
James and Matt are now reprogramming their bodies to try and walk again.
Well done.
It's a long and very painful process. But thanks to a medical breakthrough, life has become a little easier.
It senses when I take my weight off my heel, and so it knows I'm taking a step, and then it basically stimulates the correct muscle, then it makes my toes lift up, and helping me get my foot through on the stride.
This is the Bioness foot drop system, a wireless muscle stimulant. It is telling Matt's muscles when and how to work via electric pulses.
It knows when I want to lift my toes, and it just brings them up, so it's great.
The principal sorts of conditions that are going to benefit from this type of a device are people with, after a stroke, traumatic brain injury, multiple sclerosis, some people with spinal cord injuries.
Dr Ian Bagguley is a rehabilitation medicine specialist. Today he's demonstrating on me how the Bioness system works.
You can see that as you're walking there, if you actually try to push your toes down, it'll be really difficult to achieve. It then pulls them up and gets them out of the way so that it's far less likely to trip over them.
Yeah, I can't. I'm really trying to point my toe and it's really strong.
For me, the feeling of having someone else operate my limb was rather bizarre. But for many Australians, it's going to be the best feeling they've had in a very long time.
There's quite a degree of hope that you might be able to modify quality of life and how a person is able to participate and function with a device such as this.
So in my case, my right foot used to drop, which really meant that as I was trying to step through, I dragged my foot on the ground. What effectively the Bioness helped me do was initiate that step and make more quality and consistent steps.
For James, the electrical stimulation has retrained his muscles so well that they can now function on their own.
I used the Bioness for about 10 weeks, almost 3 months. That was long enough for me to sort of progress from using those to doing it myself effectively.
James's determination is not confined to his own rehabilitation. He and his family and friends have set up the Puff and Magic Foundation.
You know, it's a foundation which has picked up a lot of momentum. It's got a lot of support. We should be able to drive that support into helping others, you know, who've gone through what I have.
For James, Matt and many Australians, support and hope brings quality of life. And this small device might just help.
The main goal of medicine in general is to improve quality of life, and this device is one of those very simple and practical sorts of things that can help to do that.
My ultimate goal is to get back to as close as the mat butcher that I was before I got hit.
Being able to hold a golf club and stand on my own 2 feet and swing a golf club would be up there. Hopefully being able to walk over and get my club from my bag would be good too.
Isn't it amazing? Two very determined young men there. And the details for James's Puff and Magic Foundation are on our website if you'd like to help.